Allied Minds is an IP commercialization company, IPCC, that is an investment company focused on early stage creation and development within the technology and life sciences sectors. The group is AIM listed, but based in Boston, and all the current portfolio companies originate from US federal laboratories and universities. The company was founded in 2004 and listed in 2014. The current CEO, Jill Smith, was appointed in 2017, and under her, Allied Minds' portfolio has been significantly rationalised, with the portfolio now focused on 6 principal companies. Management expects the top 3 of these to achieve commercialisation in 2019. We believe there could be substantial upside if this is achieved. The top 6 holdings comprise 92% of portfolio fair value. At today's price of 57p, the shares trade at 0.45 times H118 NAV. Alternatively, Allied Minds' enterprise value trades at a 37% discount to our valuation for the top 4 portfolio companies, each of which has been validated by external fundraisings. Following recent cash management measures, management believes that Allied Minds' cash runway has been extended into 2021. IPCCs are open-ended or evergreen funds focused on funding university or other institutional associated startups, whose innovations often require significant development before becoming commercially viable. 10 plus years is common, compared to 5 to 7 years for classic VC or PE funds. IPCCs do not have the fixed-term investment period of classic VCs or closed-end funds. Instead, they reinvest proceeds into new startups as well as their existing portfolio of companies to make returns over longer, open-ended periods. The thesis is that this long-term approach, characterized as patient capital, will lead to higher returns. And many IPCCs have supportive shareholders such as Woodford and Invesco, which, as well as holding shares in the parent company, have regularly co-invested in spin-outs. Now let me highlight the key differentiators for Allied Minds. The US is the largest R&D market in the world, and Allied Minds has a compelling breadth of relationships with the US federal laboratories and universities. Allied Minds concentrates on areas of expertise within technology and life sciences. 6 mature, promising companies comprise 92% of the estimated portfolio fair value, and 4 of these companies, Federated Wireless, Hawkeye, BridgeSat, and Spin Memory, have now been validated by strategic co-investors, meaning that 64% of H118 NAV is either in cash or has been validated by strategic co-investors. Over time, these strategic co-investors should provide significant commercial benefits to these companies. Management expects commercialization of the top 3 technology businesses in 2019, which could provide an uplift to portfolio fair value. Meanwhile, Allied Minds EV is trading at a 37% discount to our valuation for the top 4 portfolio companies, each of which has been validated. In our view, the current valuation ascribes limited upside to the strategic partnerships, as well as little or no value to the core life sciences subsidiaries. The portfolio consists of 11 businesses, of which we have focused on the 6 principal companies, representing some 92% of total fair value. Spin Memory is a fabless semiconductor business, an MRAM IP supplier, collaborating with strategic partners to provide next-generation memory technology for applications in AI, ADAS, 5G, IoT, as well as other sectors. Spin Memory's disruptive STT-MRAM technologies and products provide SRAM-like speed and endurance to replace SRAM and ultimately DRAM in both embedded and standalone applications. Spin Memory closed a funding round in Q4 2018, including both ARM, now owned by SoftBank, and Applied Materials as strategic investors. Hawkeye 360 is a data analytics company seeking to commercialize the capability to detect, independently geolocate, and analyze diverse radio frequency signals from space from its own satellite constellation for applications including maritime domain awareness. Hawkeye 360 closed a funding round in Q3 2018 led by Raytheon as a strategic investor. And in December 2018, Hawkeye 360 announced that it had launched its first RF satellite cluster, and as of February 2019, this satellite cluster has now been successfully deployed. BridgeSat is developing an optical communication service for data transfer from low Earth orbit and geostationary satellites on Earth and vice versa, between satellites, between airborne platforms such as drones, and between points on the ground, targeting significantly lower cost and faster rates than current radio frequency solutions. BridgeSat closed a funding round in Q3 2018, led by Boeing as a strategic investor. Federated Wireless plans to offer a cloud-based SaaS service that unlocks spectrum previously unavailable to commercial users by enabling government and commercial users to securely share the same spectrum band. Federated Wireless closed a funding round in Q3 2017, including Charter, Aris, and American Tower as strategic investors. Precision Biopsy is a medical device and analytics company that uses spectral analysis to distinguish tissue characteristics in real time, with the aim of improving diagnostics and therapies. Initially focused on prostate cancer, the technology is potentially applicable to other cancers as well. Precision Biopsy closed a bridge funding round in February 2019, but is yet to complete a strategic financing round. Cyflor Life Sciences is a drug development company focused on creating a portfolio of best-in-class compounds in the fields of ophthalmology. Its lead clinical asset is a topical eye droplet treatment for retinal diseases, including neovascular age-related macular degeneration, wet AMD, and diabetic macular edema, DME. Cyflor closed a bridge funding round in February 2019, but is yet to complete a strategic financing round. Allied Minds' portfolio has been significantly rationalised since 2017 and is now focused on 6 principal companies. Management expects the top 3 companies to achieve commercialisation in 2019, and we believe there could be substantial upside if this is achieved. At today's price of 57p, the shares trade at 0.45 times H118 NAV. Alternatively, Allied Minds' enterprise value trades at a 37% discount to our valuation for the top 4 portfolio companies, each of which has been validated by external fundraisings. Following recent cash management measures, management believes that Allied Minds' cash runway has been extended into 2021. Listed IPCCs are typically a UK phenomenon, having mostly invested in spin-outs from British universities. Allied Minds differs in that it concentrates purely on US spin-outs and focuses on originating investments from US federal laboratories where it has strong relationships. Listed peers include Arix Bioscience, Life Sciences, IP Group, Industrials Tech and Life Sciences, Marlin Corporation, Life Sciences, and Mercier Technologies, Tech, Industrials and Life Sciences. Other peers included listed direct investors such as Augmentum FinTech, Draper Esprit, HG Capital, and Oakley Capital. Allied Minds stock trades at 0.45 times NAV, which is materially lower than other listed peers, e.g. IP Group at 0.83 times and Mercier Technologies at 0.92 times NAV, although almost all IPCCs trade at a discount to NAV. In conclusion, after the rationalisation of its portfolio in 2017-18, the 6 principal companies comprise 92% of portfolio fair value. Allied Minds EV trades at a 37% discount to our valuation for the top 4 portfolio companies, each of which has been validated by external fundraisings. Funding rounds have been led by major independent strategic investors at Spin Memory, ARM and Applied Materials, Hawkeye 360, Raytheon, BridgeSat, Boeing, and Federated Wireless, Charter, Aris, and American Tower. However, despite recent bridging rounds, third-party validation is still pending for the 2 life sciences companies, Precision Biopsy and Cyflor. Allied Minds' share price has fallen by almost 70% since its portfolio write-down in April 2017. The company's shares now trade at 0.45 times H118 NAV, even though approximately 64% of H118 NAV is either in cash or has been validated by strategic co-investors. Our bottom-up analysis of the 6 core assets suggests meaningful upside potential once key milestones are achieved, particularly at Federated Wireless, Spin Memory, and Hawkeye 360. With this in mind, the current level of discount to NAV appears unjustified. However, we note that Allied Minds has yet to exit any investments. Thank you. The full report is available on Edison's website.